So, in honor of the Solo movie coming out just this last weekend, I thought we would decide to discuss something that a lot of fans have been waiting for. I know it's not necessarily a trailer talk like we normally do, but you know what? Let's change it up a little bit. So, recently, they have let out the news that there is going to be a Boba Fett movie. And everybody, including myself, is going a bit crazy. Both in a good way and a bad way. Ultimately, because they chose the director very well, and I'm glad that they chose this director rather than, anybody else to do this movie per se. What I will say is, I'm curious to see what happens, because I know a lot of people that are a little older know Boba Fett from this version of him, and a lot of people know Boba Fett from this version of him. So I'm curious to see if they're going to go the route of basically like some sort of origin story of his daily life when he was a kid leading up to his father's death, spoiler alert, or if it's going to be the aftermath of episode 2 where he goes out and he becomes the most well-known bounty hunter in the world. I'm not sure which direction they're going to take it, because seeing him just be regular, normal boy person may not be the best kind of movie that, would be expected from talking about somebody who is the most famous bounty hunter in all of Star Wars. But seeing his aftermath and how his father's death affects him throughout the rest of the movie, that would be interesting to see. I'm curious, because like I said, they haven't released too much about it other than the fact that they chose their director, as well as they just announced that the movie was going to happen. So I'm not entirely sure what's going to be left for this movie and what they're going to do. Now, what I will say is, I know with the Han Solo movie being out, a lot of people have not had their finest reviews of this movie, let's say. I'm curious to see if in some way, shape, or form, they're going to put Boba Fett and Han Solo against each other or something in the new Boba Fett movie, or if it's just going to be, cut that part out and then maybe have him and Mace Windu go against each other, since he is the one that killed Boba Fett's father. Again, spoiler alert. I'm not sure what's going to happen. Knowing that there's going to be a Boba Fett movie, if it's anything like the Bounty Hunter Star Wars game that came out for the PlayStation 2, there's going to be a lot of interesting stuff for it. But I am curious to see what's going to come with this movie, as well as what else they're going to release beforehand within the rest of this year. So that's it for you guys for today. I know normally I do a longer video and it's a trailer talk. This time I thought I'd do something a little different, given the fact of Memorial Weekend, as well as the Han Solo movie coming out. So thank you guys for watching, as always. Be sure to like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And as always, this is Pop Culture Critics, signing off.